Well, good morning. Welcome to SceneSprout. So today, flip my camera around here. Well, this is all fill up. I'm out on Antelope Island, out in the middle of the Salt Lake. And all along here is the Wasatch Mountain front. Can I just say I have missed these mountains? I miss mountains in general, but So, I got a couple of pictures this morning for when we first were driving across the causeway here to the island across the lake. So I'll show those here in a little bit. But I just thought we're going to be hiking up the side of this mountain here. We're going to be going to look for some deer. There's some bighorn sheep that are out here, buffalo. So whatever we can find today, today's focus is going to be wildlife. I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't done wildlife, so let's get going. Well, that was a bit of a failure. They have the trail marked closed up there towards the top. But introduce you here. It's my dad. His name's Mark. Howdy, everybody. So he's taking me out here, showing me some stuff. We're looking for some white-tailed deer, but there is mule deer. There's some buffalo out here. There's also, like I said earlier, supposed to be some bighorn sheep up around here somewhere, but I don't know how frequently you see those. So we're going to go head for another trail and try and find something we can actually hike up and look for some wildlife, because down this low they stay away from the roads and everything. So I'll catch up with you in a moment. So a bit of a change of events here. It started raining. It's kind of tapering off. I'll just flip the camera around here. Actually, on the other side of the island, you can see all that rain still coming through. So I don't know how much more hiking we're going to be able to do. Plus, we keep running into closed trails. I don't know why they've been closing off the trails. My dad doesn't know why. So we just came over to the other side to see what we could find. And on the way over here, there was a buffalo just standing off the side of the road, so a couple pictures of that I'll throw up there for you to see. But I like the way the storm system looks coming across this lake, so take a few pictures of that, see what you guys think of that. And then I'm not sure, we haven't given up yet, but yeah, now you can see over here. I don't know how well you can see it, but right in here somewhere, there's a buffalo standing up there. This looks like a big rock, big brown rock. So anyways, like I said, we haven't given up yet. We'll see what we can find. So we'll be back. Well, I think we're going to call it. It's not getting any better. But I can't really say I'm disappointed. Honestly, most of the wildlife is probably trying to hide from this cold and wind and rain. So it is what it is. You win some, you lose some, but I did get plenty of good pictures there. So let me know what you thought of everything, and I'll catch you the next time. Well, good afternoon. So I'm getting ready to head back out to Antelope Island. It was, it didn't work out so well last time. So we're going to give it a round two, see what we can do. Last time I kind of had a plan. You know, me and my dad went out there, gonna go looking for some wildlife, and we saw buffalo. That was pretty cool. Most of them were not that close to the road, so I was glad I had the long lens and was able to get that one. But today we're just going to go out there. I'm actually going to go out with my dad and my brother, and we're going to go with no plan really. The only plan is sunset. Don't know what kind of sunset. Going to go out there with a few hours to spare and just kind of explore and figure out what I want to do, take a few shots. So come along and let's see what we find. Perfect time to hit record. So I'm over here, Antelope Island now. Out of Boulder Field actually, just kind of looking around, waiting for the sun to get down a little bit lower in the sky. Kind of show you here. So, as I said earlier, kind of going for a round two today. The weather is so much nicer. Not really much looking promising for any kind of landscape or landscapes for wildlife. So, I'm just gonna scout around here. I've got two places I want to go for sunset. One facing the Wasatch Mountain, which is off that direction, and then one facing the other direction towards Nevada. Just that way I can get something before sunset and then off over this way at sunset. Hopefully it works out. You never know. There's a few clouds in the sky. So I'm holding out some hope. Anyways, I'm gonna scout around here. Take a couple pictures and I'll catch up with you guys. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm striking out. Boulder Fields pretty cool. Turn this way, that sun is... We're supposed to have 60% cloud cover, which is probably what I would hope for some sunset. The one side of the island's not gonna work. There's hardly any clouds off to that way. There's a couple, but by the time the sun gets where it needs to be, that's not gonna be much left. So I'm on the back side of the island now. I'll show you that view here in just a moment. But I'm just gonna chill out here we got about 30-ish minutes before sunset, so I'm gonna spend the next hour just sitting here waiting, seeing what I can find. I think I'm gonna end up getting the long lens out. Most of the stuff is quite a ways away. I'm gonna switch around here. Warning you though, it's very bright that direction, you're not gonna see much. But as you can see, not many clouds in the sky at all. But I'm thinking about seeing if something will happen that way, up over off this ridge over here, over this way. And then I had taken a couple of pictures off over here, but like I said, right now there's just a bunch of smog. You can barely see the mountains up behind it, and then you just have this massive burning star in the sky over there. So that's what I'm working with right now. So we're gonna see what we run into over the next 30 minutes or so, and I'll catch back up with you. It's not quite time yet, but I figured I'd kind of show you what I'm working with here. Turn on the back of my camera. First off, I've got the 600 millimeter out, punching in quite a ways. Hopefully this shows up on the back of the camera here. But it's off in the distance. There's this little kind of like turtle head, kind of comes down to the peak there. Then you've got some stuff in the distance there, a few clouds above that. So I'm basically punched in on that. Let me make this a little bit brighter here for this camera. So as you can see, kind of comes down here to the point here. You've got those mountains in the background, and then some of the clouds up here I'm hoping will catch some sun, as well as this thing will stay on. All of these reeds and stuff catching all of the golden light. So you can kind of see that there. So hoping, got about 10-15 more minutes, so we'll see what we run into here. A couple more minutes. As you can see, the sun has set down behind there, catching a little bit of color off in that direction I'm going for. So not what I was really hoping for. Kind of show you, I redid my composition here. So you can see I zoomed in a little bit more onto that turtle head looking section. You can see the, come on screen. So you can see the color coming through a little bit better. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. The color's gonna fade pretty fast, so I'll show you the one that I chose. I've taken a couple as the sun has been setting, because I'm not sure what all I was gonna end up with. So again, kind of a day of, you go out with expectations of what you're gonna get, and it doesn't work out the way you hoped. But I can't complain, because I did get to come out here and enjoy some nature. That's always a good thing. Walk around, hang out with my brother and my dad. So I hope you've enjoyed all the footage I have today, and the pictures I took over there in the Boulder Field. That was probably my favorite part of the day. So anyways, till next time, which we will be in Arizona, so that could be interesting. We'll see what we get there. So thanks for coming along again today, guys. You have a good one.